Finally. How's it?
Yeah, man.
Long
Good, man.
just.
Hallelujah.
Hey, good.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Good to meet you, man. If I'm pronouncing your name correctly, it's Minenhle Dubazane, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Great, man.
Where you from?
That's-
Where you from?
I am from Durban, South Africa, and yourself?
I'm from Ladysmith.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's nice.
I'm from
That's,
Ladysmith.
that's okay. All right, let's get down to it, man. I wanted to ask you, how did you get into the art industry?
Well, for me, it started like in the first grade. There was a friend that turned out to be a friend for a long time, for like 12 years. Um, this guy drew sort of like a figure, you know. This guy drew a figure, and it was so fascinating because that was the first time I actually saw a drawing. And then in the second grade, I met another guy who loved drawing. So we used to draw like 2D cars, you know, the police cars, the 4x4s. Yeah, we used to draw those cars every day, you know, every
Mm.
day. Um, and that's where the bug bit me, I think, because after that it just kept on coming back, you know,
Hmm.
because in the sixth grade I met another guy who introduced me to drawing anime characters, the Dragon Ball characters, you know, and
Mm.
then after that I just kept on going. I just kept on going, and I took like a break, 5 year break, I think. Um, in grade 12, I met another guy. So this thing kept on coming back. Every time I took a break, just kept on coming back,
Mm.
coming back, coming back. And I had to accept it. I had to accept it after doing my matric. Um, but at the time when I did my matric, I was just drawing because I told myself that I'm just taking a gap year, you know. And then boom, I find myself learning this skill. I find out that I can actually make money with this. And then I was
Mm.
like, nah, I'm just going to stick to it. I'm just going to stick to it. Um, Try and make my way, go in deep, you know, learn a few things. I started connecting with other artists, you know, like Verona. I started
Mm.
connecting with other
Mm.
artists, and after that, I made sure that I learned painting. I was scared of painting actually because I
Okay.
started by drawing. Painting was very like a scary field for me,
Mm. Mm.
um, because I didn't understand it. I couldn't envision it. You know, you
Okay.
need to envision it before you actually put it down on canvas.
Mm.
So
Mm.
when I started painting, it was 2020 when the president announced the first 21-day lockdown. Remember?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. It happened that I bought a canvas a week before. And then when the lockdown started, the 21-day lockdown, I was painting. All those days
Mm.
I was painting. And then I posted my first painting, and then I gained like a huge audience from
Mm.
one painting. I was like, wow, okay. And then I bought another canvas, did the same thing for
Mm.
like 3 months, did the same thing. I got better. It was so magical. I never
Mm.
looked back.
Mm.
And uh, it actually caught the attention of one of our local journalists, and then they published the first local article. After that, everyone started noticing because not a lot of people knew in my hood that I can actually draw, I can paint, you know.
Mm.
But then after the first article, everyone knew, wow, that guy, we never knew he had such a skill. And then I started receiving more orders, more commissions, you know, from all over. Pietermaritzburg, Durban, Johannesburg, you know, Pretoria. I work with everyone in the country, actually. So yeah,
Wow.
it's been a
Okay.
long, 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 long journey. It's
Yes.
been a very interesting
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, any major inspiration Like the one that you look up to in the art industry, like someone that may have inspired you to get into it, like a major person?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do have inspirations, but the thing is, people who inspire me are not from South Africa. That's where
Okay.
it gets tricky. Yes. There are some Nigerian artists. They
Okay.
are world class. Like whoa, 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 whoa. They send goosebumps whenever I see their artworks. They are so world class. They are so amazing. So
Mm.
in 2018, the end of 2018, I discovered this artist by the name of Stanley Arinze.
Oh.
Um, I watched his story, how he began and stuff. Yo, it was so amazing. I was like, yo, that is some godly stuff. Yo, it was so amazing. And then from there, I started searching more and more and more and more Nigerian artists. And then I was like, man, this is like culture to them. They breathe art. This is culture. 11-year-old kids are creating masterpieces. And I'm like, wow. Yo,
Mm.
and that is
Yeah.
where most of my inspiration comes from.
Okay. What have been your highs and lows in so far for you?
The lows have been like dry seasons. Dry seasons are very frustrating. Very,
Okay.
very, very frustrating because that is where you actually sit back and have time and think,
Mm.
how can I grow from here? How can I make this happen? And then if you don't have a plan, it gets even worse.
Mm. Yeah.
It gets even worse, gets even worse. But I've learned to actually overcome those seasons by making sure that I have something to work on, even if it doesn't bring me money now, but I have something to work on, to cover that season.
What
And
about the
then
highs?
my
Yeah.
my highs have been people recommending my work after order after order after order, just keep on going for months. I actually forget that I actually have a life. I forget that I have a life. The holidays, they all pass by, like
Mm.
I
Mm.
never notice. Those have been the highs, like the highlights of the highs. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Okay. Um, Finally, what would be your words of in, what you would be like your, word of encouragement for the upcoming people that are wanting to get into the arts?
Well, first of all, make sure make sure that you have other hustles on the side. Make sure that because art is an investment. Each and every
Mm.
type of art, each and every form, it is an investment. You won't just succeed now. You
Mm.
won't get customers now. That's why you
Mm.
need to have something that will bring you money each and every month, each and every week. To avoid those dry seasons, because the dry seasons, if they catch you weak, you will be depressed for life.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
so you need to have a side hustle, something else on the side that is bringing you money, and then you can do your art in peace. You know,
Mm.
but all in all, it's possible. If you practice every day, it's possible. It's possible. You get better and better each and every week. It doesn't even take months. Each and every week you get better. That is the best part about this thing. The painting, the drawings, you get better each and every week, not by months or years, but every week if you actually want to be better and greater.
Okay. On that note, thanks so much for giving me your time, man, and hopefully it's the first of many.
I hope so too. I hope so too. Nice meeting you, man.
Take care, man. You too,
Sharp,
man. Take care.
sharp.